Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve the LeetCode problem number 3423, the maximum difference between adjacent elements in a circular array. So the description of the problem is given a circular array nums, find the maximum absolute difference between the adjacent elements. So we need to find the difference and then we have to absolute it, which means we have to negate the minus value if it is present. Note in a circular array the first and last elements are adjacent. So here is the spicy one. This is not a normal array, this is a circular array. So the first and last elements are adjacent. So this is the edge case of this problem. We can see the first example. The input is a nums array 1 to 4. The output is 3. How? Because they have take the elements of the adjacent of the first and last, which give them as 4 minus 1, which is 3. If we do the 1 minus 4 also, the answer will be 3 because we do the absolute. So there is no problem of changing that. So the constraints are the nums length is 100, which means 10 square. Even though if you produce the n square or n cube approach, there will be no TLE error. So we don't need to worry, but we have to solve it in a optimal way, like O of n. So the nums value will be minus 100 to 100. So there will be a negative numbers also. In this example, the numbers are minus 5, minus 10, minus 5. So they take the nums of 0 and 1. The minus 5 minus of minus 10, which is 5. Okay, so our approach is the input array is nums 1, 2, 4. In the normal array, if we check the normal array, the 1 is adjacent to 2, the 2 is adjacent to 1 and 4, and 4 is adjacent to 2. But in the case of circular array, means the 1 is adjacent to 2 and 4, and the 2 is adjacent to 1 and 4, and 4 is adjacent to 2 and 1. So which means we have to check the first and last element also. So our approach is, first we have to calculate the absolute difference for nums first and second, because here we can see the constraints. The nums length will not be less than 1, less than 2, which will be start from 2. So definitely there will be 2 elements at most. So we don't need to worry. So we have to just calculate the absolute difference for nums first and nums second. Then we have to compare it with the other array elements which produce the most max value. Then we have to retain the max value. So here I use the Java code to solve this. First I take the size length from the array. Then I calculate the maximum element as the nums of 0th and the last element. If the size is just 2, we can return this max value. If it is not, we have to do the for loop. The for loop is quite tricky because we have to traverse from the second element, which is I is equal to 1. Why? Because we are checking the current element and the previous element. So we have to traverse it like this. So if the current max is greater than the max, we have to just initialize it, and then we can return the max. So that's all the problem. This is my code and this is my approach. Thank you for watching this video.